for you coming in and jumping in, getting used to the school offense, kind of learning everything once? How's it been?
The transition's been good. Really, with coming to school, I think the classes are kind of a little bit harder, but you know, it's nothing too big for me. I think I'm willing to take on that challenge with the academic side, but getting adjusted to the offense, I think it's been pretty smooth for me as well. I like to think that I've been taught good at Georgia State, so really everything that they're teaching here is really kind of the same things. And knowing it's the up-tempo offense, that's kind of what we were in at Georgia State. So I'm kind of familiar with, the offense of fast-paced movement. So getting adjusted to the offense is pretty simple. And, as long as you know the playbook, as long as you know what you're doing inside the playbook, the sky's the limit. And you can play as fast as you want to, as long as you know what the defense is doing and such and that things like that. So I think it's been pretty smooth for me.
Robbie, you've been around for a few years playing. You played inside and out. You're working at both this spring again?
Yes, sir. Well, mostly I'm in the inside, but when we go like in 12 personnel, I can go to outside. We'll be going to outside, but mostly in the spring, I've been working in the inside. So that's where I'm at right now.
Talk me through your recruitment out of high school, kind of how that went.
Well, my first offer, I got that at the end of the junior season, going to my senior season. I got my first offer from Rutgers. And then I started picking up, multiple offers down the road for DB, for play defensive cornerback from like big schools like Tennessee, what's another school, Purdue. And then I had another offer from outside for receiver from Kentucky and Louisville. But I wasn't on their board, like the highest on the board. How coaches have board. I just wasn't ranked as high, so trying to commit there wouldn't take me. But I had an option at Georgia State. They really wanted me there, and I took advantage of that opportunity because it was close to home. My parents could come see the games, all the home games if they wanted to, and then of course I like Georgia State too because growing up, didn't really know too much about Georgia State, but we did used to go to their games like my freshman year in high school, so I was kind of familiar with Georgia State then at the program.
Talk to me about your experience there, just kind of how it went for you.
I enjoyed it at Georgia State. Honestly, not too many people probably would say the same thing about their experience, but I had nothing. I had nothing to complain about. I was just grateful for the opportunity to play football, to be on the collegiate level. I think it was a great time for me. I enjoyed my teammates, my coaches there. I think I learned a lot of good information, a lot of knowledge, gained a lot of experience. So hopefully I can be able to translate that here at Auburn University.
Being one of the guys that's an older, experienced guy and coming in, even though you're new, how has that been to take on a little bit of a leadership role, even though you're one of the newer guys here?
It's kind of been a slow but steady pace for me. Just not trying to force anything on anybody, just trying to fill out everybody. Because I'm not the type of person just to say, hey, you do this at the beginning. I kind of want to show how good I am on the field, just my work ethic, just to show the younger guys, like, if you want to be good, this is the things you have to do. So just kind of being that vocal leader, being more of a vocal leader, and just being a better example. I think that's something that I'm continuing to work on and something I will continue to do in the future.
The receiver room was a concern in the past. What are your thoughts on the guys around you here this spring?
Well, I really think that everybody in the receiver room is able to play in this offense. We have a lot of good receivers. Just talking to some of the guys that were here last year, I could tell that they got some good. They're good at football. It's just some things that wasn't working out in their way, whether it be injuries or the offensive style. But everything with the new coming guys, like the young guys, Cam Coleman, Bryce Kane, everybody that's coming in. We still got 2 more to come in. Those guys are really showing they have a bright future. So I really help with me, with my experience. Hopefully I can rub off on some of the other guys. And just continue to build the relationships and continue to get better with everybody else. So,
Robert, what brought you to Auburn, and are you pleased with the decision you made to come here?
What brought me to Auburn? Just with the hospitality that was here, the opportunity, of course, too. Knowing, like you said, that they needed receivers. I think I'm able to be that type of receiver to, to help the room, help the team, to be a better team next year. And yes, I am pleased with my decision. I think I made the right decision. It was a lot of things in off season where people was getting, fired or, whatnot. But, that had concerns with me. But with the hires that, Coach Freeze had made, it kind of made my decision like the right decision because Coach Nix, he was a receiver coach, and now he's the offensive coordinator. So he's kind of receiver friendly. So I think that was a great hire, and it was perfect for what I wanted to get accomplished here. So, yeah, I appreciate that.
You mentioned Cam and Bryce. What have you seen out of a couple of young guys as true freshmen, early grad guys? What have you seen out of them this spring?
Just a work ethic. Cam, he has a good work ethic. He's still young. He's still gonna have growing pains, but to me, he probably one of the best freshmen that I've done seen all my college years at the receiver position. So, it's exciting to be alongside him. Just teach him and show him some of the things that I know. I think the sky's the limit for him as well with Bryce. He's still young, but I know he's going to be a real good player. And then with everybody else in the room, I'm kind of one of the oldest, but I'm not the oldest. But I still think I can, teach everybody, show them, and just get feedback from them is what would improve my game. I think we all can work hand in hand with each other, and I think, like I said, the sky's the limit for everybody in the room. As long as we work hard, work together, and it's going to be competition, but as long as we keep it a friendly competition and just have fun out there, I think we'll have a good season this year.
Like what you've seen from the quarterbacks this spring?
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah, everything to me is being pinpoint perfect. I know it's a competition in their room, but I think I got respect for all the quarterbacks here. Peyton, Holden, and Hank and Walker. I think they're all good quarterbacks. Hopefully, they all can improve each other. And whoever wins. But I think it's whoever beats the quarterback. I think it's going to be a good quarterback for the team.
Robert, who's been the hardest or toughest DB to work against so far this spring?
Toughest DB. Well, I go against the safeties, but let me see. It's a couple good safeties. I'll say Jarian Thompson, he's one of them. Sylvester, he's a good young guy too. Champ and Keontae Scott, all four of those are good guys right there. So I think those are the best competition I had this year so far, this spring.
Thanks, Rob.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you.
man.